There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Gamecocks will put total leather and we'll get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quarterback running on the draw. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And you can see why it's so tricky for a defense to have to stop these draw plays. Everything the offense is doing is telling you pass. The quarterback, the offensive line, the running backs delaying. You've taken your deep drop in coverage, and now you've got to rally and find the football and do it trying to avoid these big 300-pound bodies running at you full speed. Not an enviable task.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's reeled in, it's Wallace. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. He'll do it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Now, LaNorris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body, and you better look out, college football.
The Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Now on the option. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. To throw, it's Sellers. Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
The quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Got a man. It's Wallace. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Makes it past the marker. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Grabs behind the line. It's Haas. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of this big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Got rid of it just in time.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
As
just have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Hines is back in the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a four-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Able to get the first one of the day away, they did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give is to Taylor. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw at Simmons. Caught over the middle. It's Diggs. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Listen, when you got a big sucker like that at quarterback, all he's got to do is lean forward, and he's going to get that 4th down. He just does a great job getting behind the offensive line, falling forward, and getting the big 4th down conversion.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Under fire. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stribling. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. To the air, it's Sellers. Trying to set up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Hunt. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's caught. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Yeah, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field, catch the defense off guard.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Moving away from pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hunt. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Going to swing it on second down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Grab near the marker, it's Bennett. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Going downfield for the big play. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. This time he's got it. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
So now it's 2nd and long. On target to the left. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Miami. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll try to snap it quickly. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pulls it in. It's Lee. And they pick up just a few on that completion. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Caught near the sticks. It's Taylor. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. It's Simmons. He's got him. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. He made the catch, Past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be fourth down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. On fourth down, going to the air. Going for it all. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Keeps it and gets the first down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
The short hands, it's Bennett. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move. Look out, he's got room. Got the first down and still on his feet. All kinds of room to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And the Rebels need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lee. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the Rebels.
Quarterback on the keeper. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender. And they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So good luck stopping.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back, because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Flips it out on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Wallace. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, they tried to catch him off guard with a pass play down there on the goal line, but David, he just held on to it way too long. The defense able to get home and get the sack.
Yeah, and that's great coverage. And you love this part of the field. You know exactly what you want to do. You play more man coverage. There's less space to coverage. You don't have to worry about those speedy wide receivers going deep. Nice job not only on first down getting the sack. Now I put them into a predictable second down. Now they can't just run the football and be conservative.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it slips just inside that right upright. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Grab near the sticks, it's Bennett. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points, and now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on 4th down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge 4th down conversion late in this football game.
The option look. He'll toss it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Hit a speed bump on that last play. Now work to do on 2nd and 15. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
And And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
They can make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for touchdown Gamecocks. Quick strike through the air for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Makes the grab over the middle. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. They just keep firing. That's caught. It's Wallace. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
He's got it. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
With this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
To the air, it's Simmons. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to throw. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Pushes ahead, and he gets nothing, and this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a touchdown, so hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Back to throw, it's Simmons. He wants a big play here late. Grabs it inside the 15. Takes it to the house. They are down by 1, and the clock strikes 0.
How about this execution late in the game, scoring the touchdown with no time on the clock? These fans are shocked, and they are so quiet. Now, do you want to send them home with an L and go for 2? You want to kick the PAT and go to OT?
No time left on the clock. The extra point will send it to overtime. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quick strike complete.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Calls his own number. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
To the air, it's Simmons. Using the quick game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
On third down, going up top. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Got his man. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll try the run. And into the end zone. He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was